The recent arrest of Gervonta "Tank" Davis on domestic violence charges has sent shockwaves through the boxing community, casting a shadow over his anticipated rematch with Lamont Rematch Jr. and prompting a wide range of reactions from fans, analysts, and fellow boxers. The incident, which took place in Miami-Dade County, Florida, on June 15, 2025, and led to Davis's arrest on July 11, 2025, has raised serious questions about his personal conduct, professional future, and the broader implications for his career and the sport. The allegations involve an altercation with his ex-girlfriend, the mother of two of his children, where Davis is accused of striking her in the back of the head and slapping her face, causing a minor injury. This is not the first time Davis has faced such charges, as his history includes previous arrests for domestic violence in 2020 and 2022, as well as a hit-and-run incident in 2020 that resulted in a 90-day house arrest sentence. The recurrence of these legal troubles has fueled a complex discussion about his behavior outside the ring, his mental state, and the potential impact on his boxing legacy. Davis, a 30-year-old WBA lightweight champion with an undefeated record of 30-0-1 and 28 knockouts, is one of boxing's brightest stars, known for his explosive power and technical skill. His most recent fight, a controversial majority draw against Lamont Rematch Jr. on March 1, 2025, at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, left many fans and analysts questioning his performance. Despite being a heavy favorite, Davis underperformed, escaping with a draw that allowed him to retain his title. The rematch, initially slated for August 16, 2025, in Las Vegas, was already shrouded in uncertainty due to delays in official confirmation from Premier Boxing Champions, PBC. Now, with Davis's arrest, the fight status has become even more precarious, with some sources suggesting it may be postponed to August 23 or August 30, or potentially cancelled altogether. The boxing community's response to Davis's arrest has been varied, reflecting a mix of disappointment, concern, and cautious optimism. Lamont Rematch Jr., Davis's opponent, has remained steadfast, taking to social media to affirm his commitment to the fight. In a video posted from his gym, Rematch declared, "We still here," signaling his focus and readiness despite the uncertainty surrounding Davis's legal situation. Rematch's professionalism and calm demeanor have earned praise from fans, who admire his ability to stay composed amid the controversy. However, Rematch also reportedly made pointed remarks, accusing Davis of being scared to get embarrassed, and challenging him to step up or step aside. These comments have added fuel to the tension between the two fighters, even as the fight's future hangs in the balance. Prominent figures in the boxing world have also weighed in, offering perspectives that range from supportive to critical. Bernard Hopkins, a boxing legend, expressed hope that Davis would be released soon and urged him to prioritize his family. Hopkins emphasized the importance of resolving issues with the mother of his children and maintaining a positive outlook to move forward in his career. Similarly, Antonio Tarver, a respected voice in the sport, voiced concern about Davis's repeated legal troubles, stressing that athletic success alone is not enough. Tarver pointed to a broader issue in the current generation of boxers, suggesting that many lack proper mentorship and guidance to navigate the pressures of fame and success. He lamented the absence of handlers or leaders in the sport who can provide the discipline and humility needed to keep young fighters grounded. Tarver's comments underscored the challenges Davis faces outside the ring, which he believes are just as formidable as any opponent in the sport. Clarissa Shields, another accomplished champion, offered a compassionate perspective, acknowledging Davis's undeniable talent but suggesting that his interviews reveal deeper emotional struggles. Shields speculated that Davis may be grappling with depression or a lack of passion for boxing, citing his comments about personal challenges, such as an alleged eviction from his home and his separation from Mayweather Promotions. She advocated for Davis to seek therapy, not as a sign of weakness, but as a way to address his mental well-being and potentially become an even better fighter. Shields' remarks highlighted the human side of Davis's journey, recognizing that even elite athletes face internal battles that can impact their performance and decision-making. Social media has been abuzz with reactions to Davis's arrest, with fans and analysts expressing a range of emotions. Some, like user Benji, sarcastically remarked that Davis has found a way to successfully duck Lamont Rematch, reflecting frustration and skepticism about the timing of his legal troubles. Others, such as sports journalist Mike Coppinger, noted that the rematch was already unlikely before the arrest, citing Davis's apparent lack of focus and delays in signing the contract. A tweet from user Kyle Makachev claiming the fight was cancelled further intensified speculation, though no official confirmation has been made. These reactions underscore the uncertainty surrounding the rematch and the broader concern about Davis's pattern of legal issues coinciding with major fights. Davis's history of legal troubles has fueled speculation about whether these incidents are coincidental or strategically timed to avoid challenging matchups. In 2022, he faced domestic violence charges just days before a scheduled fight with Hector Luis Garcia, though those charges were later dropped when the accuser recanted her statement. Similarly, in 2020, Davis was arrested for allegedly manhandling an ex-partner at a basketball game, an incident caught on video that led to a domestic violence charge. The hit-and-run case from the same year resulted in a guilty plea and house arrest, further complicating his public image. The recurrence of these issues has led some fans to question whether Davis is deliberately avoiding fights, with one user on X suggesting that he might be trying to weasel out of the Roach rematch to protect his chances of securing a high-profile bout with Shakur Stevenson. Despite the controversy, Davis has also received support from those who urge caution before rushing to judgment. In a previous incident, the accuser retracted her statement, leading to the dismissal of charges. This precedent has prompted some to reserve judgment until more facts are available in the current case. A court date is scheduled for July 29, 2025, and the outcome could have significant implications for Davis's career. If the accuser does not appear or recants her statement, the case may be dismissed, as explained by a legal analyst discussing similar situations. However, the repeated nature of these allegations has raised concerns about Davis's behavior and decision-making, with many hoping he can address these issues and refocus on his personal and professional life. Davis himself has been open about the pressures he faces, both as a boxer and as a public figure. In past interviews, he has admitted to feeling stress when facing skilled opponents, revealing a vulnerable side that contrasts with his confident in-ring persona. He has also spoken about his desire to improve as a father and individual, even hinting at retirement to focus on his private life. In a recent podcast, Davis discussed wanting to seek therapy to become a softer person for his daughters, acknowledging the emotional toll of his celebrity status and the scrutiny that comes with it. These comments suggest that Davis is aware of his personal struggles and is contemplating significant changes, though it remains to be seen whether he will follow through. The potential cancellation of the Roach rematch has broader implications for Davis's career and the lightweight division. The fight was seen as a chance for Davis to redeem his lackluster performance in their first encounter, which ended in a controversial draw. Roach, with a record of 25-1-2 and 10 knockouts, proved to be a formidable opponent, outboxing Davis in the eyes of many observers. A second loss or even a competitive rematch could jeopardize Davis's standing as one of boxing's top stars and his prospects for a mega fight with Stevenson, which has been discussed under the promotional banner of Turki Alalshik. The allure of that high-profile bout may have contributed to Davis's apparent lack of enthusiasm for the Roach rematch, as some insiders have suggested. The boxing community's mixed reactions reflect the complexity of Davis's situation. While his talent in the ring is undeniable, his repeated legal troubles have cast a shadow over his achievements. Fans are divided, with some expressing disappointment and others remaining hopeful that he can overcome these challenges. The sentiment is one of cautious observation, with many waiting to see how the legal proceedings unfold and whether Davis can refocus on his career. Roach's determination to move forward with the fight, regardless of Davis's situation, has kept the spotlight on their rivalry, but the lack of an official announcement from PBC continues to fuel uncertainty. Beyond the immediate impact on the rematch, Davis's arrest has sparked a broader conversation about the responsibilities of athletes as role models and the challenges they face in managing fame and personal struggles. Tarver's comments about the lack of mentorship in the sport resonate with many who see Davis's situation as emblematic of a larger issue. The absence of guidance and support systems can leave young fighters vulnerable to making poor decisions, especially under the pressure of public scrutiny. Shield's call for therapy and mental health support further underscores the need for a holistic approach to athlete development, recognizing that success in the ring is only one part of the equation. As the situation continues to develop, the boxing world remains in suspense, waiting for clarity on both Davis's legal status and the fate of the Roach rematch. The hope among many is that Davis can address his personal challenges, whether through therapy, mentorship, or a renewed focus on his family and career. His talent and potential are undeniable, but as Tarver noted, life outside the ring can be a tougher opponent than any fighter he faces. For now, the focus remains on the July 29th court date and the decisions Davis makes in the coming weeks, which could shape the trajectory of his career and his legacy in the sport.